Today, we witness how obedience determines destiny and how God chooses by heart, not necessarily by appearance. Hi, welcome to day 69 of the 180-day Bible journey. One of the first key takeaway for today is that faith is never limited by numbers. We see Jonathan showing us in 1 Samuel chapter 14 that God can save by many as well as by few. Jonathan took an advantage. He took a chance to attack the Philistines. He was right to believe that God can use few people as well as many. We see in this chapter Saul making a rash oath, putting the son in harm's way. And the son, Jonathan, could have died if not for the people that intervened. And the people also, because of that oath, they were tired, they were hungry. And it caused the people to be eating animals with blood, which God did not want them to do. It's one of those things he forbade in Leviticus, if we remember. It is also good to always consider the impact of our vows, of our oath, of our pledges on those following us. In 1 Samuel chapter 15, we understand from this chapter that people pleasing destroys destiny. Obedience is always God's priority. King Saul became rejected by God for placing people above God's express instructions. God said, utterly destroy the Amalekites. But he kept the king, he kept the animals, and he kept insisting and telling Samuel, oh, the people, the people, the people. You can see a correlation between what happened in the wilderness when Aaron made the calf. He too gave the excuse, oh, the people, the people. God is always never pleased with leaders that put people above his express instructions. In 1 Samuel chapter 16, we see here God already has a plan to have another king since he rejected Saul. And Samuel later anointed the youngest son of Jesse, David, showing God choice is based solely on the heart. As a matter of fact, the first son of Jesse came, Eliab, and Samuel thought, oh, this is the guy. He had the reputation, he had everything, but God rejected him, making Samuel to understand that he looks at the heart, not at what we have. So our reputation, our position, our privilege, our position does not really move God. What really makes God to elevate, to promote, are those whose heart are aligned with what he wants. As we move into the book of Psalm 69, we see here David narrating the states of hopelessness. He found himself with enemies all around. He cries to God to deliver him from adversaries, from reproach, from shame, from dishonor. David demanded God to blot them out of the book of the living. Now, here, God hears the cry of the afflicted, and God always honors honest worship. As we move into the New Testament, John chapter 4, we see the conversation between Jesus and the woman of Samaritan woman at the well. And Jesus was giving us a lot of in-depth about the things that are really important to God. One of it is that God is looking for those who will worship him in spirit and in truth. And that God is not really concerned about the physical place of worship rather than our heart, where he wants to commune, he wants to relate, he wants to talk to us through our heart, in spirit and in truth. The woman went on to testify of Jesus in the city, and the whole city came to Jesus believing. And later on, we saw Jesus healing the nobleman's son by just giving a command, thy son lives. We see in this chapter that Jesus is willing to satisfy the deepest thirst and bring to life wherever it is being received. And I pray that Jesus will bring satisfaction to our deepest thirst, our need, our desires, and it will bring to life everywhere we receive it in Jesus' name. And that brings us to our memory verse today, which is still taken in that John chapter 4, verse 24. God is the Spirit, and those who worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. I believe in this 180-day Bible journey, we'll continue to understand that, to remember that God is always a spirit and he wants us to commune with him. Thank you for joining me. As usual, the notes, the memory verse, they're all in the descriptions. And share and like and invite others to join you in this 180-day journey. I look forward to you for tomorrow, day 70. And until then, I'm Alan Oloshola, and God bless you.